And then later tomorrow, at 7 o'clock, we slide off to Albert Square and meet the most recent resident, a 19-year-old unmarried punk mother who takes her lonely place amongst the East Enders. Taking his place amongst the celebrity guests at 7:30, we've Les Dawson with another handful of unfinished utterances and parsimonious prizes in blankety blank. At 8:05, we're into the vortex as the mystery of the maelstrom unfolds and the island house begins to yield up its secrets. Barry Took releases more of your points of view at 10 to 9. And then, after the 9 o'clock news, the film and television industry meet to acknowledge the outstanding achievements of some of their members in 1984 in the presence of Her Royal Highness the Princess Anne. Terry Wogan hosts the British Academy Awards live from the Grosvenor House Hotel at 9:25. And with regional programmes at 11:25, that's Tuesday evening on BBC One. And this is what we can expect so far as the weather's concerned tomorrow. The far north of Scotland may have showers at first tomorrow, and a little rain is likely in parts of Northern Ireland by evening. But most of Britain will have a dry day with sunshine at times, especially in the east. There'll be a touch of frost in places overnight, but tomorrow temperatures are expected to be a little higher than today's, and winds will be lighter. And that's a look at tomorrow's weather.
I don't think people can afford to remain ignorant. I think you should try and find out whatever you can, because you never think it's going to be your child.
Try and find out something about drugs.
I think it's up to parents to take the responsibility themselves.
Parents really need to ask for help and ask professional people to come in and help them.
It's frightening if you've got a child who's taking drugs.
There's always the one that will.
To get advice on drugs, phone or send for this free leaflet.
That was a public information film. And the dangers of drug abuse will be considered on Tuesday Call tomorrow morning on Radio 4. The programme begins at 9:05, but if you'd like to partake by asking a question or offering advice, the telephone lines will be open from 8 o'clock in the morning. The number to ring is 01 580 4444. That's Tuesday Call on drug abuse tomorrow morning on Radio 4. And you can find the telephone number on page 47 of this week's Radio Times. Well, Tuesday Call comes from the basement of Broadcasting House, which is just where Brian Matthew's sitting now, as he takes Radio 2 round midnight. Well, it's now just coming up to 4 minutes past midnight, and so far as BBC One's concerned, that's the end of our day. So before we make our exodus from Television Centre, may I, David Miles, wish you on behalf of everyone working here in Network Control a very peaceful night. Good night.